Dear colleagues and friends, members of ICMA, I am President of UDITE. I was invited by Mr. Peter R. to provide you with an update on the developments taking place in Europe with regards to the COVID-19 pandemic, which created an unprecedented situation for virtually all of Europe's citizens, territories and union. Allow me to start off with my own country, Malta. With 440,000 inhabitants, Malta is the smallest European country. There are 68 local councils with very limited resources. When the pandemic broke out, our key workers, our staff, were scared. Some were considered vulnerable, some had to take care of their kids at home. As chief executives, we encouraged them and motivated them to continue providing the best services to our communities. Our staff now take pride of the fact that they are considered key workers. We raised up to the challenge to immediately make the necessary arrangements to first and foremost safeguard the well-being of our staff, our community, and in setting up IT systems to be able to work remotely. We had councillors and members of the community getting together to contact vulnerable people and help them out in shopping and any errands they might need. Mayors and councillors worked hand in hand with NGOs and distributed free food and products, lunches and dinners to these people. The Maltese people responded well to the health authorities' pleas. Although we had no lockdowns, precautionary measures hit the economy quite hard and people did suffer. The country has now entered the phase of the confinement. Like all other European countries, ports and airports in Malta will be opened on the 1st of July, but we need to prepare ourselves for possible outbreak of this pandemic come September and May. On a European level, many felt that the EU was a bit slow at the beginning. It left a bit of a vacuum. This pandemic hit the world by storm and different countries had to adjust and respond according to their own resources, whilst doing their best not to have their health services being overwhelmed. Borders closed to contain the spread as much as possible. Local authorities have been considered frontliners in the service provision, as they are much closer to their people. This despite facing huge shortfalls in revenue due to general economic slowdown. Municipalities and regions assisted central authorities and came up with their own initiatives to protect and support their people. Some examples, like the Austrian municipalities, for example, are offering food delivery to sick and vulnerable people. Local authorities in UK have been given greater flexibility to utilize their resources. In Finland, the government has announced an increase in the municipal share of corporate income tax revenue. In France, the emergency bill allows subnational governments to derogate from the spending rule adopted in 2018. In Spain, local governments are now allowed to spend up to 300 million euros from 2019 surplus to provide additional support. We have seen that coordinated response and dialogue between cities, regions and national governments is crucial. As a federation, UDITE welcomes the coronavirus response initiative and the other schemes that the European Commission has brought out in recent weeks. This helped in no small way countries in such difficult times. In the meantime, UDITE urges the Commission to consider extraordinary measures for 2021 to ensure continuity of response to the economic and social challenges that are only beginning to emerge. We need to strategically plan the recovery, revitalizing the economy and getting back on a path of sustainable growth. We could go on and on, but allow me to state that I feel privileged addressing you. Whether part of UDITE or not, we consider you all colleagues forming part of this large family of local authority chief executives. UDITE is always willing to work closely with ICMA, and so don't hesitate to reach out to us. I urge you to check out our website udite.eu, which is full of information and regular updates on current issues such as the COVID pandemic. Finally, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to you all for the services you are providing to your respective communities. Thank you, and thank you.